first thing I'm going to start with is the books that I have read this month and the books that I'm reading currently. And so the first book that I read this month was Uncaged Wallflower, which is just a short little poetry book. It's like 70 pages. So, but it's really cute, and I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. It's just, it kind of just opens my eyes, to like things that I never thought I should pay attention to. Like moments, you go through life not really realizing that you should cherish every moment of your life instead of thinking of the future. And it's just this really cute little poetry book. So if you are looking into poetry or you just love poetry, get this book. It's Uncaged Wallflower by Janae Cecilia. So it looks like this. Then the other book that I have read this month is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. I think this is like literally my new favorite. It was so good. And like, look at how much I annotated. I'm sorry, but look at how much of that annotation that is. It was just such a unique way of telling a story. I mean, it had two perspectives, but one was told in first person and the other was told in third person, I believe. So it was just so, I just love this story. I mean, it was amazing, and I just highly recommend it. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen much people talk about this book, but it is so good, and everyone needs to read this book because it's just unlike any other book. And I know that's saying, I mean, all books are different, but like, it was just so cool, and I just loved every element of the story. So go get it. You can also just check it at the library if you don't want to spend money and you're a little bit skeptical, but it's just telling you. And then the two books that I'm reading right now is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And also, if you've already read Carve the Mark, or if you read this, you'll like both of these books because they have the same kind of element where like if the main character touches you, it hurts. But like, they're still totally different stories, and oh my gosh, I love this book. I'm only 191 pages in, and it's just from like page 1, I just fell in love with this book. It's like literally a poetry book with like throughout the whole book. It's just a poem every sentence, and I absolutely love this book. And I'm not just like reading a script. It's just such a good book. I mean, it's just, oh, it's so good, and you really also need to read this, even so I'm not done, but it's really good. And the last book that I'm also currently reading is Far from the Tree by Robin Benway. So, this is about a book throughout 3 perspectives in this book, and I think they're third person. So, it's about these 3 kids, and they're all related, but they were all given up for adoption. And so it just shows how family how family should mean to you and everything, and how, because throughout the story they're like finding each other, and then they're just going through like a whole world of discovery with just family and everything. And it's this really great book. I mean, I feel like the characters are just so relatable in a way. Like, I read this and I feel like I'm actually them when I read the chapters, and it's so good. And I'm like flying through this. I just started it, and I'm already on page like 160. So it's a very great book, and look at that cover. Yes, and that's not the only reason I bought this for the cover, but like it's supposed to like tell you to cherish moments with family and everything. And I love books that always help you realize what how crazy this world is and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited to finish this and everything. And also a funny story. So I got this at Costco, and this lady, so I was like, this maybe looks interesting, And this lady comes in like, that was the best book I've read this year. And I'm like, put in the shopping cart. So yeah. So those are all the books that I've read or am currently reading. Now I have some miscellaneous little items that I got, I think today and then on Valentine's Day. So today I went to Hobby Lobby and Barnes & Noble, that's right. And so at Hobby Lobby I got a few little things. So I got 3 Copic markers, because I had a gift card. Thanks, Margaret, I love you. So my one of my grandma's friends got me a gift card to Hobby Lobby, and so I got 3 markers, Copic markers, and I love these so much, and so I'm really blessed to have them because they're not cheap, that's for sure. And so I got V20 in Wisteria, which is like this light purple, and then I got G12 in Sea Green, which is kind of like a really light green. I got like these pastel colors because like I only have really intense colors, and so I decided to get some light ones. And then I got R20 in Blush. So it's like this light pink. So I'm so excited to have these. These are so cool. So I can't wait to use them because I haven't been doing art lately, and I just want to get back into it. So actually I have like a whole setup over there. So yeah. And then last thing, you're going to die because I'm dying right now. Look at this. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Like I was almost, I was like, Mom, I'm all ready to go, you know? And then there's like, and then I saw pom-poms, and I'm like, pom-poms? That means llamas and cacti, sorry. And so I saw this mug, and I was like, have the Lord just blessed me or something, because this is beautiful. So I have my tea in here right now, because I wanted like this really, you know, I just wanted a cute mug, because I only have one mug that says "You Are My Sunshine," which is, by the way, my favorite song quote in the world. I have like so many things with that, you know, saying on it. This is a long story, but and so then I saw this cactus mug, and it's huge too. It's like, you know, not normal size, so I can have more tea, which you can never say no to. That's okay. Now to the wait. Oh, I forgot. I have one more thing. I got this. I named her Selena from Throne of Glass, like my favorite book series. And so this is a unicorn I got from my mom for Valentine's Day. It's the most precious thing ever. And so yeah, I love her so much. I took her actually to school on Valentine's Day because I thought people might think I'm not lonely, and they might think that someone actually got me a unicorn, but no, it's just my mom. But it worked. So put it back right there. Now to the books. Oh, so excited. So the first book I got is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Yes, the queen of writing. Because I have the second and third book of the ACOTAR series, which is A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Wings and Ruin. And I've already read this book, but I don't have my own copy, and I've been wanting to reread it forever, but I cannot find it anywhere at any of my libraries. And yeah, so, and I never get to go to my library either, so it's just a huge mess. And I was like, you know what? I saw it for like $6 on Amazon, so I'm like, I'm just gonna get it because I got an Amazon gift card. Thank you, Grandma Tina, love you. And so now I have it finally, and I'm gonna reread it and be heartbroken again. It's so beautiful. I love Sarah J. Maas. She's so good. So I really like this book, by the way. In case you're wondering, go read this. Really good. And then the next I got is Scythe by Neal Shusterman, I believe. Yes, Neal Shusterman. And I saw, it's like, at first I saw in Poland Banana's book haul, and I was like, because she was talking about it, and it sounds so interesting. Here, I'll read the synopsis because it's so cool. So it's a world with no hunger, no disease, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered all those things, and has even conquered death. Now scythes are the only ones who can end life, and they are commanded to do so, in order to keep the size of the population under control. Citra and Rowan are chosen to apprentice to a scythe, a role that neither wants. These teens must master the art of taking life, knowing that the consequence of failure could mean losing their own. They learn living in a perfect world comes only with a heavy price. So that sounds so cool. I mean, it sounds just like an awesome, unique book, and I'm excited to read this. And then the other day I saw Pulling Bananas, Christine, I saw her like a post and it said like, and so I had her book talk, and so I looked at it and she's like, oh my gosh, I haven't even finished reading this, and I literally am in love with this book. And I'm like, okay, yeah, now I'm definitely gonna get it. And so yeah, I'm so excited. It just sounds so cool. I mean, that's such an interesting concept. I love when authors just have those like cool concepts that like no one else can think of, and it's pretty cool. And then the next book I got today at Barnes and Nobles, and I got Unite Me, Destroy Me and Fracture Me, the Shatter Me novellas with Juliet's Journal, which I'm really excited, by Tahir Mafi. So this is the novellas of Shatter Me series, and so I have a whole Shatter Me series. I have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me. And also there's a new one coming out apparently, and I'm really excited for that too. So I got this today. It's a little bit broken because it was the only one there, but like, it's just a book, so it's fine. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited, so excited. So yeah, it was like $10. It's really cheap. And I just love this series so much. I'm just so excited. I think I'm actually obsessed right now. So yeah, I'm obsessed. It's really good. And then our next book I got is Tempest and Slaughter. So that sounds like an interesting name. Oh, it's by Tamora Pierce, or Tamara Pierce. So it's kind of reminds me of like, the Magisterium series, which it's my favorite series also. And so it's Aram Draper is on the path to becoming one of the realm's most powerful mages, the youngest student in his class at the Imperial University of Karthak. He has a gift with unlimited potential for greatness and for attracting trouble. At his side are his two best friends, Baris, a clever girl with an often overlooked talent, and Ozorn, the leftover prince with secret ambitions. Together, these three friends forge a bond that will one day shape kingdoms. So it's like kind of this journey or something, but like about wizards, and it just sounds so cool. And like it just reminded me, the cover reminded me of Card the Mark, and so that's kind of a way about it. But also because like it just, I read the synopsis. I just, online, I was like, that sounds so epic. So I'm really excited to read this. There's so much books. I just don't know which one to read next. It's pretty hard. Okay, I'm just gonna put you away. And then we've got one of 2018's biggest releases, or maybe it was 2017. I'm not sure, but it was a big release, and everyone was a little too excited. But I finally gotten The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Oh my gosh. The Magisterium series is by Holly Black, and the Spiderwick series by Holly Black, my favorite author. She's so good. She's one of my favorite authors. And so I decided to pick this up because at first I was like, this looks like a weird, just one of those overhyped books, but I'll read the synopsis. It's so cool. So Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her two sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous high court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, despite her mortality. But many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Cardin, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, she must defy him and face the consequences. That sounds so cool, because I love fairies, obviously, because Sarah J. Maas, she's kind of got me obsessed with fairies. But also, I just always loved fairies growing up, and I still do to this day. I mean, I think I just got it from my grandma Tina, because she also loves them so much, and so yeah, I just kind of have a thing for fairies and like magical things. But so this looks and sounds like an amazing book. So, and wait, I need to show you look at it naked. Look at that. And I was at Barnes & Noble today, and instead of the background being white on this, it was black, and then the hardcover, without the sleeve, it was white, and I was like, why have two different copies? That's so weird, but like, I thought it was cool. I like this one more, to be honest. I don't know, because I saw it first with this cover, so I decided I like this one more. So I'm really excited to read this. So many books. I wish I could read them all at once, to be honest, but I can't. Then, this is, okay, so there's like this story. So I was at Target one day with my mom, and so then I saw this book. I was like, wow, that's an interesting book. And it just, like, I read the synopsis, and it reminded me of kind of like Star Wars, but not really. But, like, it kind of looked like Star Wars. But it was, like, you know, sci-fi, dystopian, and I've been, like, loving dystopian books so far. And, like, sci-fi dystopia, I've been all the rage about it. And then I saw it again at Barnes & Noble, like, wow, I don't know, it looks interesting. And then I started just going obsessed about it, because, like, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I was like, oh, I have to get this, because if I don't, I'll just regret my whole life decision. So I got it, and it is by the Queen. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. And I'm so excited. Look at how big this book is, first of all. And then it's like as big as my face. So it's actually really heavy. So it's by, so Marissa Meyer, she wrote this Lunar Chronicles, and I still have yet to finish, because I'm a lazy person, of course. So I'll read a synopsis. So the Renegades are a syndicate of prodigies, humans with extraordinary abilities, who emerge from the ruins of a crumbled society and establish peace and order where chaos reigns. As champions of justice, they remain a symbol of hope and courage to everyone, except the villains they once overthrew. Nova has a reason to hate the Renegades, and she's on a mission for vengeance. As she gets closer to her target, she meets Adrian, a renegade boy who believes in justice and in Nova. But Nova's allegiance is to a villain who has the power to end them both. So it sounds like an epic dystopian sci-fi, not really dystopian, sci-fi book. And I'm so excited. I also don't want to read it because I'm too excited. I'm very excited. Just look at that. Because she's the queen of sci-fi, okay? She's the queen of sci-fi. So I'm just so excited for all these books. And then the last book I got was also today from Barnes & Noble. So I got 2 books because I had a gift card. So. Okay, I had a gift card. I had to. Okay, I had to. So the last book is 3 Dark Crowns by Kendraine Blake. Yes. Oh, Kendare Blake. Yeah. I thought it was Kendraine. So this is 3 Dark Crowns. I've been actually kind of wanting to pick this up. I wasn't sure. It was one of those books. It was kind of like, you know, Renegades. At first I was like, I don't know. But then I got obsessed with it over time, like this. And I don't know. Because it seemed like at first it seemed weird, like the concept. But then it's like, I don't know why, but I don't know where I'm getting all these. Like, I just imagine what the story's like in my head. And I'm like, I don't really like it. Even so, I don't know how I do this. But I do. But then I read the synopsis and then and I was like, oh, that kind of sounds, you know what, I'm gonna get it, yeah. So then I go to cash register, I'm like, just let me pay, okay? Get this over with. And she's like, I just started that book, and it's so good. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely getting this, yeah, you know I'm gonna get this. So I got it, and I'm really excited, because, and it has deckled edges, hello? Yes. Deckled edges, more like guitar. That's good. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this. I think I'm gonna read this next because I think I'm gonna read this next after Shadow Me and Far From the Tree. So yeah, that is my February haul of miscellaneous things, mostly books, lots of books, a lot of books. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you soon in probably like a year, like my last video. Bye!